Hi, welcome back to the channel. This is Van Life with Doris, and we've had some significant upgrades over this weekend. Sorry I haven't videoed. It's been too hot to concentrate on that, and well, yeah, I forgot. What can I say? Anyway, so update so far. We have had Pete up again this weekend, giving me a massive hand, and it has been a massive hand. So massive thanks to him for coming over and giving up his van conversion in place of mine. I can't thank him enough. Honestly, he really is a fantastic brother from another mother. So, update so far. It's only a quick cap off from what we've been up to. I will video the next stage because I think it's quite an important one. So let's flip you around and show you what's been going on. And yes, that's very hot face. So let's flip you around. Okay, so this is what we've been up to so far. Yes, I have just opened the door. So we have capped off these properly now that my glands have arrived, and they're now ferruled up ready for the Vitron DC to DC, which will be going there-ish, and then we'll neatly stow all the wires. The battery is obviously going to go in this area as well, so that's the battery connect lead to go to the fuse board up on the top. It is now ground to the chassis up the top, but I'll show you that next. So as you know, we did the wall. We have now completed the wall. So so this we cut in earlier. The 3 screws that you can see there are for the overhead cupboard that's going to be going there. That's just the support. For the eagle-eyed viewer, if I come all the way back, the roof is now fully buttoned in and got the Reflectix up. I forgot what they were called, so we've now got the Reflectix up. So the cupboard is now secure with just 2, believe it or not, 2 screws holding it up. It is pressure fit at both corners. It is a bloody snug fit in there anyway, and the roof holds in the top, so that ain't going anywhere. So screw caps have all now been applied to the screws, and here we go. This is, oh, we got that board up as well. So the black screws you see there are again for the overhead cupboard. They're on the captive nuts that I've shown you before, the ones that you hammer in from behind. So yeah, note to self, when you're doing captive nuts on timber, poke through the holes if you're carpeting before you put the bloody board up. That took us ages to find those with a little bit of measuring. So we've got, obviously these were the glands that I was waiting for. These ones I already had. So fuse board, that's ground to chassis about here. Sorry if I do it there. So it's somewhere ground to chassis here. I have circuit tested that. That is ground properly. So there's no fuses, no wires in. I can't get anything off there. There we go. No fuses, no wires, but it is wired in, ready for them. So these are the, obviously the cables coming out from the various sockets. So those 3 come from that socket down there, and the rest all come from the other sockets. The only other addition to go, that's for the heater, that thing, heater cooler. So the only other thing that's going here will be a plug socket, which will be a double plug socket, which will bring in wire in, and we'll put a gland in at the bottom to connect those 2. That will come in, come up the back, and then get, sorry, that helps if I show you. We'll put a gland in at the bottom, the wires will come in, come up the back, just like these, and then it'll all be wired up magically, so that there's a double socket up there as well. That'll be for the heater and for the under cabinet lights that are going to be happening up there. The only other thing we've done is finish this corner off. So what we've done here is stitched two pieces together, and then that's been screwed in, so all the weight is carrying through the stitch down through all of the framing, so it is well screwed. And then the hanger plate, which as you can see sits on top of the wheel arch, that'll be the bed carrier. And then I've got some long self-tapping screws to go through into the frame railing, so it will go through the timbers, and then at the top there's 3 plates to screw on for the scorvers. So they'll screw through there into the metalwork behind, giving it much more security. They're 5.5mm, 38mm long self-tapping bolts, so if they don't hold it, I need to go on a much better diet than the one that I'm already on. So the only jobs left to do, apart from obviously hang the bed, is obviously the back doors and the sliding door, which you can't see, and then it's floor and roof. Then bed can go in, the bed wall can go in, which will separate. There'll be a partition sort of runs across the ways at the front of the bed, with pallet wood wall is the current plan. And then that'll give me the garage space. All the electronics are going here, so there'll be a fuse board also down there, which will connect direct to the batteries. That'll be for things like the night heater, and garage lighting. If I want garage lighting, they'll connect direct to the batteries from down that perspective. Obviously the thick lead, like I said, powers the one at the top here. The night heater will probably end up this side, encased, so it's away from batteries and ignition source, but I'm yet to decide on the actual setup, whether I go for the standalone system that it's already encased in, which may or may not be a bugger to fill, unless I put it on the back corner here and somehow protect it, so cage it in so that it can't be hit, smashed, etc., which could be a possibility, and then drill through. But it all depends on what's beneath this corner here as to where the night heater goes. It may end up coming sort of anywhere in this piece of board, but yet to fully decide on that one, so I'll keep you posted on that one. But the main thing to achieve so far is to get the batteries in this space somewhere and complete the wheel arches before the bed all goes in, and obviously the floor, which will just make life easier for cutting the flooring, to be honest. So that's the state of play at the moment. Thanks for watching. Thank you again to Pete for coming up and giving me a hand, but I'd have been a lot further behind had he not. I certainly wouldn't have been able to get that lot achieved, you know, to finish hemming in the walls. So a massive thumbs up and thanks to him. And we'll give you an update on his van hopefully next weekend. We'll get some more on his done, and so it's a goodbye from me. It would be a goodbye from him, but he had to rush home for the dog. So again, thanks for all his help. Thanks for watching. Continue to watch. So big thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell for the notifications on the new vids. Thanks again. Take care.